We're on the record in two cases. First case is cause number 325336. Second case is cause number 327224. All two cases are styled the state of Texas versus Tristan Killian. Is your name Tristan Killian?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, how are you doing, Mr. Killian?
Good, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Killian, you're here represented by your attorney, Mr. Chip Rafford. Mr. Rafford, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you, Judge.
Okay, now, Mr. Rafford, earlier you approached the bench regarding Mr. Killian's, I guess, medical situation.
Yes, sir.
And now the court is inclined to have what is called an informal inquiry. Now, prior to doing that, Article 1.24 Texas Code of Criminal Procedures states that proceedings and trials in all courts shall be public. However, in Lilly versus State, 365 Southwest 3rd, 321, the right to a public trial is not absolute and may be outweighed by other competing rights or interests, such as interest in security, preventing the disclosure of non-public information, or ensuring that the defendant receives a fair trial. Mr. Rafford, are you requesting that the court continue to have this hearing public, or do
No,
you?
we don't have any objections to that, Your Honor. If you want to make public inquiries to Mr. Killian, I
Okay,
do want to put it on the record that Mr. Killian is under treatment by Dr. Capon. I have visited with Dr. Capon on numerous occasions regarding Mr. Killian. Dr. Capon has reported to me, and I will proffer to the court, that Mr. Killian is competent to stand trial, and he has been treating Tristan for quite some time.
okay. Now, now pursuant to, based on the information that you've provided to the court concerning Mr. Killian's mental condition, obviously pursuant to Article 46V.004, either party may suggest by motion or the trial court may suggest on its own motion that the defendant may be incompetent to stand trial. At this point, the court is going to have what is called an informal inquiry to determine whether there is some evidence from any source that would support a finding that the defendant may be incompetent to stand trial. And the court is going to follow the factors that are set out in Article 46B.024 during this informal inquiry. Now, now, Killian, would you please raise your right hand? Your other hand. Okay, Mr. Killian, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, now, Mr. Killian, do you understand what you've been charged with?
Assault.
Okay, and you have two cases.
Miss Gregory, and then Tiffany Gage.
Okay,
I'm already aware, and I want to point this out.
do you
Whenever I think
want to talk to your attorney first?
all right, I'll let you talk. And then answer the judge's question. Yes, sir.
Okay, and then the reason why I don't want you to necessarily go into the facts of the case, if you need to talk about what happened, you can discuss that with your attorney.
Yes, Your Honor. Understood, Your Honor.
Okay. Now, do you understand what can happen to you in this case? Do you know what your punishment could be?
Jail. Or
Okay. Do you know how much time you can be put in jail?
Remember we talked about that? Up to 1 year?
up to 1 year.
Okay, I mean, I just need to hear from him, not from you telling him what to say.
I know, but I was having struggles. So.
Okay, you say you're having struggles?
But I had memories from yesterday. So,
You having what?
so it's a long story, and I want to be honest. Last night I kept having struggles sleeping because of the stress and flashbacks from what happened during 2020. 2020 is like karma. And you know, karma is basically a monster
Okay,
that kills the cat,
okay,
like curiosity.
okay,
So you're saying before that?
okay,
That's basically all I had to say for now.
okay.
Remember, we went over the punishment range and all the
Okay,
actions.
now let me just tell me what the punishment range is for this offense.
I know it was like 1 to 8 years.
Okay, what else?
Hmm,
What else? Is that, okay, 1 to 8 years? Okay,
I can't really remember the rest.
okay, okay,
That's as far as I can remember about the punishments.
okay. Now,
And then I have probation, a 2-year probation actually,
okay,
because of the 2 assaults. 1 and 1 make 2.
okay,
And I have 2 punishments. 1 for Miss Gregory, 1 for Miss Gregory, 1 for Tiffany Gage.
okay. Let me ask you this. Did you tell your attorney exactly what happened? Do you remember that?
So here's what I was going to tell him about.
No. I'm just asking you, did you tell him? I'm not telling you to tell me.
I mean,
You remember we talked about the case? Okay. Tell the judge.
Yeah. Should I plead guilty?
Now, let me ask you this here.
It's hard to explain sometimes.
Okay. I'm just trying to take my time. Did your attorney, did he discuss the law with you?
You have to answer yes or no.
Yes, Your Honor.
And what do you remember about him discussing the law with you?
Philology?
The law of the case. Remember we talked about your constitutional rights? The rights that you have? Remember we
The
talked about
rights to, the rights,
Remember, we talked about you having a right to a jury trial.
right to ju-
Okay, and I just need to hear from him. I mean, you coaching him, telling him what to say. I mean, that's not the point of the informal
Yes, sir.
inquiry.
You also have right to a double jeopardy, but for me, I don't think it's necessary
Okay.
because, well.
Now, let me ask you this here.
That's only if I plead not guilty.
Listen to the.
Do you understand what could happen to you while in trial if you have a trial? Okay.
Sorry, I don't understand, Your Honor.
Okay. That's fine. That's what I need to be. I need you to be truthful. As long as you're truthful, you're fine.
That's the
And
purpose of
that's
speaking
truthful,
an
so
oath.
you're fine. Okay.
Well, that is what speaking an oath.
That's
is.
right. Taking the oath is. That's right. That's right. Now, apparently, Mr.
Sure.
Mr.
Radford.
Radford, he you saying he's on the Dr. Rapon's care?
Yes, sir. He's been under Dr. Capon's care for, you've been seeing Dr. Capon for a long time, haven't you?
I mean, I've seen him for a while now.
Okay, so he is a person who is a person with a mental illness or a person with an intellectual disability?
Yes, sir.
And is he taking any psychoactive or other medication?
It's my understanding he is, Your Honor.
And is that the medication necessary to maintain his competency?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, at this time, the court is going to, on a sua sponte motion, order a psychiatric evaluation from Dr. Capon. You said you already have, I'm
So I'll
sorry.
get that, I can get
So
that.
at this
for you.
time, the court is not gonna go forward on anything at this time until we get that psychiatric evaluation done.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're gonna get it reset. I'm gonna give you, we'll reset it. I gotta sign the order to get it to him, and he normally get it to us back in about 30 days.
I have one, Judge. I just need to get it.
Okay, what I'll do is I'll order Dr. Rapon if he needs to. I don't know when it was done.
A couple of months ago. I can get him to update it.
Yeah, that's basically
I'll
that.
get him
will-
updated.
Okay, so that's what we'll do.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll get it reset. You can
July
get your-
16th.
Okay, it's gonna be reset to July 16th. You can get your reset.
I'm on vacation.
Okay, he's on vacation that week. Could you give him another date?
How long are you gonna be out?
And try to keep it, you're just gonna be that week only?
I'll be back the next week.
Let's do-
7/28 or 8/4?
No, we can't have it out that long. Dr. Rapon has to get us this report within a certain time specified in the code. I think normally it's 30 days.
I can get it for you within 30 days.
Is
Yeah.
7/7 good, Mr. Redford?
I'm gonna be out the first 2 weeks of July.
Just do that second week.
7/28.
What's that next week after he comes back? What's that week he coming back?
I'll be back after the.
7/21, that's advanced criminal law, but I could put it on there. 7/21 it is.
You gotta go into the advanced criminal law seminar.
No, sir. I
Okay.
do have a murder case that starts that afternoon, but if we do it.
Okay, we just getting, okay. So we want to reset it. Get your reset from our court coordinator and you'll be free to go.
So what day are we going with? 7/21?
Okay, you get your reset. Mr. Killian, you're free to go. You have a blessed day.
Bless you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Okay. Who we have? Okay. What you have any of them? Jordan Thomas Patrizi.
Mine has a brain injury, Your Honor. So what you're seeing there is a result of a traumatic brain injury. The court thinks something different. So his balance is extremely poor. Right there, buddy. You're good.
Okay, well, let me do this.
Thank you.
OTB.
Sit down.
One of the days.
Sit-
Yeah, but just have him sit down. I may have to do an informal inquiry on this one too.
This is just physical, Your Honor.
We'll see.
It's not competency.
Okay, we'll see.
He just he had a fall in 2017 that resulted in a brain injury, and he has medication for seizures.
Okay, we'll see.
He does much better sitting down.
Oh, check it. We should have seen that, so. Huh? Oh, he is? You say he's bleeding?
He had a Band-Aid that came off, Your Honor, and still a blood on his shirt.
We got a first aid kit. Hold on a minute. We'll be in recess.